my beautiful besties, a long time no see. We just have so much to catch up on. Today we are going to be talking about where the heck have I been and where I plan on going next. And the reason why I want to film this is for a couple of reasons. One, because as you might be able to tell from my current backdrop, my current setup, things are going to be changing a lot for me here, the way I want to film, the backdrop, everything, and y'all deserve answers and I haven't been answering them. Not really anyone has been asking them. I've gotten a few questions, but this is also for me to go back and look on a year from now and see where I've been, because I made one of these videos in 2021, right when I started working with my spiritual coach, and I just feel like it was so life-changing for me to go back and see that now a year later. That is what is happening today. We're just catching up, chatting and seeing what is going on, where have I been, and where do I plan on going. Okay, so the first thing that I feel like makes the most sense addressing now is my new setup. This is actually how I plan on doing my readings from here on out. Hopefully when you are seeing this, there will be a reading coming up in the next 2 or 3 days. Don't hold me to that, but hopefully that is my plan as of right now. And I really just wanted to do more forward-facing videos because, oh my god, excuse me, spirit? Okay. Also, hold up. I just need everyone to collectively pretend that they don't see my face right now. I have a zit. This is my COVID pimple. We'll talk about it. And I cut my face in my sleep like 2 nights ago. These things you would never normally see, but because you're seeing my face, like, you're gonna see it. I just felt like addressing it, like, right off the bat. So I really felt called to do more forward-facing videos because, one, I feel like they are just so much more intimate. Like, I get to connect with you now, like, person to person. I just really enjoy watching these kind of videos myself. The reason I typically and traditionally did readings overhead point of view was because that's what I saw every other tarot reader doing. So when you're first coming into the field, when you're first starting something, I feel like that's very, very normal to try and follow in line of what everyone else is doing. So that is what I did. But now that I've been doing this for almost a year full time, I mean, I've been doing YouTube for like 6 years now, but in general, doing tarot readings and things like that for almost, actually, I think it's been over a year on YouTube, and honey, have we changed. I really just feel like I want it to be more personal and intimate, and I love when I see people doing forward-facing videos. I feel like it's very sweet. I feel like it's very like close-knit. So that's what I was hoping to attain and manifest here through doing it this way. So that is the first thing. So let's go ahead and talk about where the heck have I been. I know that I posted my May 2022 predictions video and then just kind of fell off the YouTube planet, and there was a lot going on in my life in the month of May. And to be honest with you, I did not expect to take time off. I did not plan to take time off. So that is why there was no like disclaimer or warning or information about really where I was, because this was not a planned hermit mode, if you will. In May, pretty quickly after I posted that video, my laptop broke. It was actually on the May new moon. So whenever that is, that new moon was crazy for me, okay? And that May new moon, when that happened, it was the next day that my laptop broke and they couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. So I took it to like the Apple doctor place near me, asked them what was wrong with it, and honestly, they had no idea. So I had to pay a quite hefty amount of money, for me, I guess I should say, to leave it there over a week and a half for them to try and fix it. And they just simply could not figure out what was wrong. And when that first happened, I took it very, very hard and very personal, because it was like my whole career, the whole way I make money requires a working laptop. There was a lot that went into this. So I came home, cried, had my moment, okay? And I know that might seem silly to a lot of people, like, Liv, it's just a laptop. But for me, that was like finding out that I just got unemployed. That would be like your boss telling you, hey, you're gonna have like 2 weeks off, no pay, right? So it was very, very stressful for me. I didn't quite know what to do. I wasn't at the space where I could just afford to go drop $2,000 for a new laptop. So there was just like a lot of factors playing into it for me. And I really just had a tower moment where I just cried and let my emotions be, felt all of them, and really asked my guides what was I meant to hear in this moment. And thankfully my wife was there to kind of like support me and help me through it, because it was a rough and rocky moment for me. I really felt like my ego was pushing so far against this change and this transition that I almost like purged. Like I feel like I was gonna throw up. I got really, really hot and overheated, and it just felt like something was like literally coming out of me. Not to be like scary or creepy, but it was the most. Okay, like she was really going for it. All right, that kind of was what happened there. And I ended up doing some readings for myself, really communicating with my guides, and they essentially told me that they were forcing me into a bit of a respite period. I am definitely the kind of person that does not know when to take a day off, does not know when to take time off. I really struggle with this thought or this idea that I am lazy. I don't know where this thought came from or like why this is conditioned in my head, but I struggle with the fear of being lazy, even though I don't personally get upset if I feel like someone is lazy or if someone is like having time to themselves. But for me, it's very, very hard for me to allow myself to do that, to feel that way. I really was just guided by my guides to take time off, at least until my laptop was fixed, and just be, exist, be, function, and just be in the present moment. This was very hard for me, and I ended up just kind of resisting it for a hot minute and like finding other things to keep me distracted and busy, because that's just like who I am. I am someone who is constantly trying to work, constantly trying to pump out stuff. And anyways, we got to a place where I was able to rest, and then we actually had friends come into town. If y'all do not already follow me on Instagram, now is a good time to do so as well. But over on my Instagram, me and Chloe Taylor actually both posted about this, but me and my wife actually had Chloe and her husband come and stay with us for a week, and it was so much fun. And obviously I wasn't going to try to work during that time. I really wanted to be present and be in the moment with them. I actually thought about vlogging the experience for you, but then it wasn't the time. Like, we just wanted to be with each other and like really connect soul to soul, and that's what felt right in that moment. So that's what I ended up choosing to do. Obviously when we see each other again in the future, I'll probably vlog for y'all a little bit, but I just really want to be present with these new friends and just really connecting with their loveliness and their energy and their vibes. And it was a wonderful, wonderful time, and I'm so thankful for them. As soon as they were gone, I was like, okay, it's go time. Like, I'm ready to work. I took my time off, spirit. Let me get back to work. Pretty much immediately after they left, I think it was about 3 or 4 days after they left, I got COVID. And I don't know. Oh, actually, no, it was a week after they left. I'm sorry. But in that time, we had my wife's birthday and my sister's birthday. So we had a lot going on and like celebrating, and there was just like a lot happening from the time that they came to when I got COVID. So I ended up getting COVID and testing negative for a long time, false negative, but I still felt really, really crappy. But because I didn't think I had COVID, I just continuously pushed myself to do things. So I like redid this entire room. If you are on my Patreon got a behind the scenes of how I was like setting this up, and they got to see my COVID experience firsthand because I didn't know that I had COVID. But I was like sick and feeling like crap, but still like pushed myself to like design this whole space. And it just was like, I really have a hard time listening, okay? Do as I say, not as I do, all right, besties? Like, I am working on it. I'm working on it. I want to be someone who listens to my vessel better. I'm just not quite there yet. So I got COVID and it quite literally kicked me on my butt. Thankfully, for me personally, I do believe in the vaccine. I also believe your body, your choice. If you do not believe in the vaccine, I still love you, okay? It does not affect the way I feel about you or my love for you. I just also ask that you respect my choices and my decision, and we can just like coexist happily, thriving in our own ways and doing what is best for our bodies. But for me personally, after talking to like my doctors and everyone else in my life, it made the most sense for me to get a vaccine for my own personal pre-existing health reasons and for the people in my immediate vicinity. So because I was vaxxed and boosted twice, I don't think I got it as bad as many others did. I didn't get really a cough. I mostly got just like a lot of sinusy things, and I had a hard time breathing and like weird GI stuff. And the acne, I don't know what that's about, but it's rough. Anyways, it's not that big of a deal. So all this to say is that my laptop broke, then we had friends in town, then it was my wife's birthday and my sister's birthday, which I just love spending time with. And then I immediately got COVID and was out of commission for around 10 to 14 days. So that was rough and rocky, and now I am back. Yeah! So that's where I've been. That is what has been happening. That's what's been going on. Spirit has been saying rest, 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 rest. I know I did not give a ton of answers, or like, I mean, there wasn't that many questions. If you asked, I did answer, but I didn't really give a whole lot of explanation of where I was going, and that's because I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go. I was really, really actively avoiding taking time off, actively avoiding resting, and Spirit's really trying to get me to understand. And I wanted to share this, so I hope you understand this too. Even if you're someone who loves to grind and work and you feel the best when you are productive, you still need to rest, right? Because when things start to pick up pace, like things do in life, things start to get busier, things start to move progressively along. It's so important to rest, right? And even if your life is not progressively moving along in this moment, if it's slow and you're like, Liv, I've got like nothing going on. What am I supposed to rest from? If you're being called to rest, ask spirit from what and just let yourself be, all right? That is my current goal right now, is to let myself freaking rest. Am I doing it easily? No. Definitely don't ask my wife, because she'll tell you, no, she's not. I don't know where to put this light. It's like one of these little things, but I feel like it just like makes me look different whatever angle I hold it. It's kind of cute over here. Anyways, I'm so distracted right now. Now let's talk about where I'm going and the changes coming to my channel. Also, I just want to say before we even hop into the where I'm going period of this video that I am so grateful for you. I feel like this family here on this channel is just so supportive of one another, and I feel like y'all are really supportive of me. And when I did tell people like why I was out of commission or what was going on, nobody said anything rude to me. No one gave me a mean comment. Like, y'all were just nice and sweet and supportive, and I needed that because it really it gave me the validation I think I was needing in the moment to be like, Olivia, it's okay to rest. Like, people are not just going to immediately leave you. And I think that's a bit of my own fear, is that people are going to leave me if I'm not present in their face 24/7. That's not true, all right? Thank you so much for your patience and your love and your kindness with me on this journey. It does not go unnoticed. I'm just so grateful for you. So now let's talk about the changes coming to my channel. Are these changes permanent? I have no idea. Are these changes even going to all come into place at the same time? I don't know. These are just like some vision board goals I have for myself and some changes I would like to see come into action, so I want to speak them into existence. So the very first thing is that my reading style is going to change because I am going to be doing more forward-facing videos. Hello, Liv from the future here. So as we were rolling and moving on with our technical difficulties that had been occurring in the months of May, more seemed to follow when it came to the month of June as well, and I did start recording in the forward facing format for pick a cards, and things just did not work out. My technology is just not up to par for what I would need it to be in order to create the kind of content that I wanted to create. I definitely am still going to try to do so, but because I want to start pumping out content faster, I actually did just go ahead and film pick a cards in my old style. Again, I would love to do more forward facing videos. That's my goal. What I have like technology wise is not realistic for me, and that's totally okay. But I wanted to let you know that because you're gonna see a video like 2 days from now and you're probably gonna be like, Liv, what the heck? That's why. Does that mean I'll never do an overhead video again? No, right? I totally might sometime if I'm feeling the vibe, if I'm wanting to do a more where y'all don't see me but you see the cards kind of video, that's fine too. Again, I'm not married to any of these ideas. I'm totally okay with changing them. I feel like not only as a creator, but like as a person, your style changes, right? You're not still gonna be the same style forever, most likely. If you are, that's fine too. I feel like your style changes, your vibe changes, how you want to do things changes, and I'm really trying to embrace those changes in my life currently. I am kind of called right now to have a more warm vibe on this channel. I feel like for a really long time I had a very specific vibe, which was really okay too, and so many of you loved that, and I hope you love my new vibe as well. And if you don't, you're valid to your opinion, okay, period. But I really just want a more intimate one-on-one kind of vibe, and that's what I get from doing my videos like this. This was kind of a big fear for me because I am going through my own physical vessel insecurities right now. We all have had them, I'm sure, in our lives, so I'm sure you know what I'm probably talking about. It is hard to like see, like I have my viewfinder here. It is hard to always like see myself in the face like this, even when I'm not looking at it constantly. I have to edit it, so like looking at myself sometimes I can just be kind of hard on myself and I rag on myself, and it's just not cute, not the most fun thing ever. And so doing forward facing videos like this really pushes me out of my comfort zone, which is actually something I want to do as well. I don't want to look at my vessel as something to be ashamed of, as something to be upset about, as something to get angry about. I want to like my body, maybe not love my body, but body neutrality, please, okay? Being okay if I have a double chin, being okay if y'all see that I literally sliced my chin open, I have a pimple patch on, like I don't have makeup on, like I want, that's a lie. I did fill in my eyebrows a little bit and I put on a little bit of mascara. Now you can see. Oh my gosh. Also, I have to figure out my lighting situation because this is just like, I can't hold this here the whole time, even though I feel like this is where I look pretty cute. I am going through my own journey right now, and I don't want to hate this body. I don't think anyone should hate their body or hate their vessel. And I wouldn't say that I hate it, but I'm definitely not nice to it. And I want to change that very, 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 very badly. And so that is also another reason why I want to start doing more forward-facing videos. So that is like one of the main reasons I want to do more videos like this. So that is going to be a big change coming to my channel. And I understand if those don't vibe with you as well. And I want to know your opinion. I want to know like what you like and what you don't like. But please also remember that I still do need to listen to my own intuition. If my intuition is telling me to do them more facing like this, I just forgot how ow. When I had COVID, I busted my nose open. So gross, okay? But I busted my nose open because I was blowing mine always sinusy. And so my nose was running constantly like this. Didn't think I'd ever hear that noise again. And I forgot I split my nose open, and it was just bleeding and very dry and gross and cracked. And it just started healing and it hurts. So anyways, I really want to know your opinion and how y'all like this and if you don't like it. But please, like I was saying, just remember that I do still have to listen to my own intuition. And then another big change coming to my channel is something that I started implementing a few months back, and that is more vlogs. I still want to be pumping out my weekly pick a card videos, or at least reading in general, whether it's energy, ASMR, a lot of you really liked that as well, or just my pick a card videos. I do want to pump those out as well, but as bonus content, I really want to start creating more vlogs. Hello air conditioning, because those are so fun, not only for me to create, but to go back and watch. They're like little pockets and moments of time that I just think are so valuable to me, and I don't want to lose them, nor do I want to forget them. So I'm going to be creating vlogs a lot more, and if you do not like watching vlogs, that's totally fine. I'm not becoming a vlog channel, but I am hoping to post at least one vlog a month, even if it's like the vlog of June, the vlog of July, just encapsulating these beautiful moments in my month. I'm not going to put them on a schedule because I get overwhelmed with the content I create already. I do want to pump out more vlogs. So if you really like enjoying those, and you really like the vlogs and you enjoy watching them, get excited because more are coming. And if you don't care about the vlogs, disregard this part of the video. The next thing that I want to talk about, I haven't married this idea yet, but something I would like to do is more sit down talking videos, kind of like this one, but about a topic. If you have seen any of my old videos on YouTube before, I started doing tarot videos. I actually did sit down topics all the time. I don't know a better word for them, so that is what I call them, is sit down topic. I was heavily inspired by Lior Alexandra. I'm actually wearing one of her alchemy necklaces right now. I've had this one for 4 years. I absolutely love Lior, and I was so inspired by her videos when I was creating more spiritual content. As y'all know, I did fashion content. I've done content for 6 years now, and I've gone up and down, okay? Or when I was creating other content, more content that I started creating in the spiritual when I was creating more spiritual based content, I did a lot of videos on the law of attraction, manifestation, how to manifest your dream partner into reality, how to protect yourself, how to cleanse your crystals. Let's talk about the full moon. Let's talk about the new moon. And I loved doing those sit down videos, but I got very in my head because no one ever watched them. And so for me, it was kind of hard to, at the time, create videos that would really not be seen by anyone except for me and my mom. That was hard. That was a rough time for me, and I actually don't want to let analytics control my life or control what I create anymore. That is something since March, incorrect, since April, I have been really focusing on healing for myself. I don't know if a lot of you know this. If you do create YouTube videos, you might know this, or if you're into the YouTube analytics game, you might know this, but when you are creating content on YouTube and you have a YouTube studio where you post your videos and things like that, you see all of your analytics. YouTube tells you how bad your videos are doing, if they're doing bad, how good they're doing, if they're doing good, what they like about your videos, how many people are watching them at what times. It's very in depth. There's a lot of data to it, and I can become very obsessed with numbers, and I'll think to myself, oh my gosh, I love this pick a card I just put out. It was so fun, it was so creative, but no one's watching it, which means that there's something wrong with that video. People don't like it. So what I'll do next is I would have just typically done, okay, what would everybody like to see? What is the mass people needing to hear right now? The majority of people, and I would cater to that instead of listening to my truth and my authenticity just because maybe it got less views or maybe people didn't like it as much or whatever it was. I really want to not let the analytics control my life anymore. I don't want that for me, and I don't want that for you, because then you're not getting my most genuine self at all times, which I want you to receive my most genuine self. I want to start creating more sit down talking topic videos, like how to protect yourself, how to connect with your spirit guides, law of attraction. I'm actually so into the law of attraction, and I don't talk about it anymore. I used to talk about it all the time on this channel. There's still those videos out there that you can go watch, but I don't talk about it anymore. I haven't done those videos. I kind of want to start incorporating more of that into my content realm. Again, not saying it's going to be on a schedule, not saying it's going to be weekly. I don't really know, but I just want to start posting more videos like that. So if there are any topics you're curious about hearing, let me know in the comments down below, and be as specific as possible, and let me know this is for a topic, not a reading. Because if you're like, how to meet your soulmate, if you're asking that, I'm not going to know if you're saying that's a reading or that's a topic to talk about, which I would love to talk about that because I manifested my wife as well. Maybe write the word topic and then the little beep, and then let me know your questions. For example, like I would love to talk about how to protect yourself from, you know, energy. I have worked so hard on upping my own protection. I'd love to talk about that. How to connect with your pendulums, how to connect with your tarot cards, how to pick your favorite tarot card. There's just so much I could talk about. That's something I'm very nervous about, if I'm being super honest with you. I get the butterflies talking about it because it's an insecurity of mine, all right? It's definitely an insecurity of mine, thinking that no one's going to watch it, and if no one watches it, that's okay, right? Like, it's not the only reason I put content out, but it's a little hard. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a little hard. So I definitely have an insecurity around that. I don't want to not do it just because I'm afraid of the views, right? If you are interested and you would watch a sit down talking video, let me know and maybe I'll create it. That could be really, really fun. That is pretty much all of my changes and what is going to be happening. So I hope you enjoyed this like little sit down chatty video. That's where I've been, and that is where I plan on going. I just really missed you and I wanted to chat with you, and I'm so happy to be back, hopefully spirit allowing. Okay, but I am so happy to be back, and I hope to see you very, very, very soon. I love you, I adore you, and I'm so grateful for you. Always remember to show others love, show your light, and shine so bright. And I will see you for my next video. Goodbye, and I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Mwah.